Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a...
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum rolling to his right. And some room to roll now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Coleman. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now Keenum drops it off for Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 3rd down. Keenum going underneath. It's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
You got 56 there.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Express! You're mine.
Now Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Low.
Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Now Sanders. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Bryant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Carr. And he finds Cook. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Damon Harrison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
29.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Keenum. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
29.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Yeah, 98's down. 58-98.
Now Carr again, escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 7:34. Deuce right.
Carr to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
6:37.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Chris. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And Cook has it, left side. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Carr now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
That's That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun snap for Keenan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punter King to send it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Finding room inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing now is Carr. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Keenum. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Carr now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people will think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
29. Yo, Chief.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back now in the East Bay. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
White. 694.
Here's Carr to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Down. 180. Deuce right.
On second down, here's Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Carr. That's complete, right around the 8. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
On first down, Keenum on the crossing route. He hits Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field try here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
6:37.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Well, Dumbo. Hey, 7:34.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Charkandrick West past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Charkandrick West, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And now here come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go. 6:37. Hey, we are 7:34.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Big hold of the 30. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Cooper's got it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
24. 6:18.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Keenum. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Keenum to throw again. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now Keenum, gotta have this one. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.